Good morning guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Today it is 1st of March and I wanted to do a what I eat in a day. I got a lot of questions the last couple of times I've showed you some food here on my channel, so today we're gonna do a fully dedicated video to what I eat in a day. We slept a bit in today, so now it's time for breakfast, and today I'm gonna do a overnight oats with homemade granola and a berry compot. So yesterday I made the overnight oats. What I haven't made yet is the granola, so we're gonna do that together now. I have found all the ingredients that I need, and I'm just gonna show you an overview as well. I'm gonna show you all the measurements that you need, but I'm usually making my granola on eye measurements, just so that I can dose whatever I want more of in my bowl. First up, we're gonna put in some rolled oats. Afterwards, we're gonna put in some chia seeds. Then we're gonna put in some sesame seeds. One of my favorite nuts is cashew nuts, so we're of course also gonna add some cashew nuts. To add in a bit of a different texture, we're also gonna add cranberries. Next up is the sunflower seeds. Then we're gonna add some almonds. I recently started loving dried coconuts, so I'm of course also gonna add a few of these. Banana chips. And we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of honey. We're adding some vanilla powder and a little bit of cinnamon. And now it's just time to mix it all together. So we're just gonna mix and mix and mix until it all gets covered by the honey. It's very important that the mixture doesn't get too wet, so you just need like a small amount of honey to just get everything covered, because then it's gonna caramelize in the oven when you put it in there. So I would actually say that this mixture is looking absolutely perfect. If you wanna add something more of some of the ingredients, you can of course do that. I think I'm quite satisfied with the look. So I think I'm just gonna put it on a baking tray. On the baking tray, you're just gonna spread it out. What we're gonna do now is that we're gonna preheat the oven at 150 degrees Celsius. And while the oven heats up, we're just gonna clean up the mess that we made here in the kitchen. Now that we've cleaned up, I'm just gonna make myself my AG1. It's a shake I drink every single morning, and I've been drinking it for I think almost, is it 1.5 years or 2 years? But it's just containing every single vitamin that you need, and it's just really good for your gut health. So we're gonna shake this up now. Everything you need is just a shaker. And then inside there is this green powder. It tastes a little bit like apple when you mix it up with water. So you take your container or your shaker, and then you take 1 spoon of the green AG1 powder, put it in, add some cold water. There we go. And then you just mix it up. Now it's looking something like this, very green. So let's drink this, and next up we're gonna make a berry compot to our overnight oats bowl. The oven is now preheated at 150 degrees Celsius, so we can put in our granola. While it's in the oven, you just need to stir once or twice over the next 15 to 20 minutes until it's toasted and golden. Something I really love when going to cafes and getting a overnight oats bowl is the berry compot they always put on top. So we also of course need to make a really nice berry compot. For the berry compot, we're gonna use this saucepan, I think it's called, from my boyfriend's brand called Gastrotools. And we're just gonna put it on the stove top and then put in the berries and the vanilla powder and some water and stir it around. First up, we're gonna add in some water. Then we're gonna add our berries. You can really decide yourself what you're gonna add as the sweet flavor, but I'm just gonna use vanilla powder. You can also use sugar or stevia or something else. Then you're just gonna stir it around until the berries are not frozen anymore and it's become into like sort of a compot. When the berry compot is done, you're just gonna pour it into a lidded jar and then you're gonna store it in the fridge. While stirring around in the berry compot, I just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to everyone who has watched my apartment tour. I really got a lot of great feedback on the video, and I just love that you also love my little, or ours, our little Copenhagen apartment. It's just fun to take you guys even more behind the scenes and show you a bit more of my everyday life, and also with this video that you can get more an insight in what I prefer in food and what I like to eat. Today it's just gonna be a very cozy Saturday. We're not having that many plans. Magnus is just working a bit and then he's gonna go to the gym, I think. I'm just gonna work and then start packing for our ski vacation on Monday. We're going to Spain to go skiing. That's gonna be so much fun. We're going to a place called Sierra Nevada, which is 2 hours away from Malaga airport. I've never been skiing in Spain before, but I think it's gonna be so much fun. The berries is slowly turning into a compot, so soon I'm just gonna pour it over to a container to storage it in the fridge. And in the oven, the granola is also slowly coming together and starting to become golden. Just gonna do like this to make it roasted all over. Berry compot is now done and we're just gonna pour it into this container. I love how easy it is to just make your own berry compot, and it's just so delicious to put on top of your overnight oats. The granola is now done, so we're gonna take it out of the oven and let it cool off so we can put it onto our overnight oats. This is what it should look like when you take it out of the oven. It is now time to arrange it all in a bowl. And here is our breakfast today. The overnight oats with the Greek yogurt. I don't know what skyr is called in English. We're having the berry compot, we're having the blueberries, and we're having the granola. So let's just eat our breakfast. The weather is really nice, so we've decided to go for a walk in between our breakfast and lunch. So let's go out in the beautiful weather. Right now we're sitting outside Joe and the Juice. We just decided to grab a coffee for Magnus and a matcha oat latte for me for our little walk here in the beautiful sunny weather. It's so nice. So we're back from our sunny walk and it's finally time to do some lunch. And we're gonna have some flatbread with cottage cheese. So let's make that for lunch. We're then gonna preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. There we go. After turning on the oven, you're gonna line a baking sheet with baking paper. Then you're gonna spread out the mixture on the baking paper. Just spread it out. When it looks like this, you're ready to put it in the oven. Then we're gonna set a timer for about 15 minutes. And then it's time once again to clean the kitchen. Here we have all the ingredients that we're gonna fill our cottage cheese flatbread with. The serrano, some mozzarella, the rucola, which is not called rucola in English, it's called rocket salad. Then we have sun-dried tomatoes and some green pesto. I've now cut the mozzarella into slices and I think the flatbread in the oven is ready to be taken out. So let's just have a look at it. This is what it looks like now. It's gonna get flatter when it gets outside. It just needs to cool off when it gets out of the oven. So let's just take it out. Now it just needs to cool off and then you're ready to cut it into the slices that you want to roll it together with the filling. We're just gonna cut it into 4 pieces so that Magnus and I get 2 each other direction. Now that they're all loose from the baking paper, I'm just gonna put on the pesto first. Here is the final result of our cottage cheese flatbread with serrano and mozzarella and rocket salad. So let's dig in. Food is now in the belly and it was so good. Recently I've increased my workouts at the gym, so I also tried to get some more proteins, and this dish is just so good with the eggs and the cottage cheese because it's just high in proteins and it makes you feel full for a long time. So that's really nice and I can really recommend that dish for lunch. But since I know that you also love to follow my everyday life here in Copenhagen, I'm just gonna incorporate small bits and pieces from what I do throughout the day as well. And now I need to unbox a few packages from H&M. I did a little interior haul. I really wanna change the lamp in the ceiling here in the bedroom, and I also bought some other nice stuff that I'm just gonna show you in an unboxing. I just placed you on the couch table, and first up we have this huge box from H&M Home with some curtains. As I said in my apartment tour, we're gonna make our curtains shorter, so we needed some new white ones, and now we have them. Next up is a purchase I'm really excited about. It is this very beautiful, what do you call it, tray, but it's a steel tray, and it could just be so beautiful with, you know, some fruits and or something else on it, like just having it on the dining table. It's very beautiful. Then they sent another box with the last item, which is a new lamp for our bedroom. Inside we have first up this one, more paper, and here we have the rice paper lamp. Very, very minimalistic, chic, and I really love the vibe of it. We quickly decided to put up the lamp, and it's looking quite nice with the rest of the bedroom. It is currently 6:45 in the evening, and it is time for dinner. Tonight we're having Vietnamese spring rolls, and I've just put it all over here, and I'm just gonna show you all the ingredients and also make a list for you so you know what you're gonna need for the Vietnamese spring rolls. I've set Magnus on the vegetable cutting duty, and I'm gonna cut the chicken. So let's cut it up. I've now cut up the chicken, and it's time to fry it in a pan. So I'm just gonna find a pan down here in the mess. Let's see. There we go. And with these pans, you need to preheat them before using them. So we're just gonna set it to 6 and it can start heat up. Magnus has cut up the vegetables, avocado and some salad, cucumber, carrots and spring onions. And then I'm gonna use the lime for a peanut butter dip. Magnus has started cooking the chicken. We're now adding some spices to the chicken to give it some flavor. So this is all the ingredients for our spring rolls. We have the chicken, we have some sweet chili sauce, we have some goma sauce, we have the peanut butter dip, we have the vegetables, and we have these spring roll wrappers that we're gonna wrap everything inside. So let me just show you how you make the Vietnamese spring roll. First of all, you take this spring roll wrapper and then you dip it in water to make it totally wet. Like this. Then you put it onto your plate, and then you just start to add whatever you want in your Vietnamese spring roll. I'm usually starting with the peanut butter, that's my favorite. A lot of it. And then you add some of the vegetables inside and you spread it all over it in the middle. Like this. Some spring onions, some avocado. Oops. Like so. Maybe one more. There we go. Then you're gonna add some chicken. You can also use like other types of meat if you prefer something else. And then I think I'm gonna add some of the goma. Spread that out to have it everywhere in the spring roll. Okay, it's not looking that pretty, but it tastes really good. Then we're just gonna fold it, because now it's become more easy to work with. You're just gonna start folding up the end of it, and then you're just folding the edges over, and then you're just gonna roll it. This one is broken everywhere. So cheers. I think I'm gonna eat this with a fork and knife because it's broken everywhere. But cheers.